Hello, today I have a big pleasure to speak with great clarinet professor from Royal Conservatory in Brussels, Nathalie Lefèvre.
Yeah.
I observe as well lesson, and I'm really impressed about your way of the teaching, and I would like to ask you a few questions, so maybe that could help as well not only students but as well other teachers. So what is the most important thing for you when you teach?
So first, perhaps that feeling of the students, that I feel very good, and that I easy to play, and but the manner to have it sometimes is not easy, but we try to do it. And first, I think for me, it's to have a sound, big sound, beautiful sound, but with a lot of projection. And I try to work also on this way to have this results. And yes, technically also some to help them to have some method, to give some method. Yes, perhaps, and to be after to have the autonomy to work alone and to decide some manner of playing of to have the choice also.
So you started to say about the sound. So sometimes it's not important if it's dark sound or maybe a little bit more bright, but the projection, because every sound we can say that it's really beautiful because we are different, of course. You say something about the projection. So how we can help students to make really good projection? So when they are playing in a different acoustic, different concert hall, do you have some suggestions or advices?
For me, I think it's some basis exercise also, and for example, for like when I teach also to children, it's perhaps the first exercise, but it's very easy to blow on a paper. Piece of paper on the wall and to feel already. It's only to feel that it's working, and after to have the feeling. Okay, you feel it, and after you have to feel that the hair have to be always there. That is never stop. And for example, that when you play, it's like if you blow in a balloon, and also if you play the crescendo with staccato, the balloon have to be bigger and bigger. Perhaps it's some metaphoric thing, but it can help. And so what I do also, so this exercise to have, and also to have the direction. Sometimes I like also to blow on the hand of the student, because I think if they feel what I mean, perhaps they understand better than to say blow more on or for me it's more intense. You have to blow more with more intensity, and voila, I think it's more or less what I try to do.
So you told as well something about the technique. So we as a teacher, we have a lot of challenge of course with the students, because each of them it's different, but how to prepare them with the technique or with the musicality? What is your way or what is your goal? For you it's much more important the technique or musicality. How do you see this problem?
I think both are important, and they are compatible. It's impossible to play one of the other. And but for me also scales are quite important. Sometimes they forget it, but when
Who
you can
wants to practice scale?
But perhaps, or what is the best if you work one piece and it's in F major, F major, for example, so you can perhaps work in function of the piece you are playing, you play, but and also so scales with chromatic and all this, but to be free with your fingers. But also it's for me important to anticipate it, also to prepare the fingers. Sometimes I see a lot of students when they play, they put the fingers and it's too late for me. So I try to let them understand that it's important to anticipate it and to prepare the first finger and okay, with some exercise with rhythm and to play short and like you heard this morning. Perhaps for me it's very good exercise because we are changing the order of the notes and it's not the order of the note, but you change 1 2 3 1 2 3 2 3 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 and very fast, and it gives some reflex almost, yeah.
And do you have some advices about the musicality? How they can develop it?
With a heart, perhaps. I like perhaps to speak about opera, that when you play Weber, it's like if you play opera, and to have some idea of some adjective, to say, okay, this has to be rude, this has to be happy, this has to be, and in function of what you feel, okay, your staccato won't be the same than to be something tragic or funny, and yes, perhaps itself, and also with the sound, with the heart. Also, I blow sometimes to tell. Okay, here I feel this has to be more intense. This has to be more warmer. Sometimes you can try to open your throat and to be always very cool, not crisp and no crispation, and to be relaxed. And sure, when we go to the high thing, to sing really easy, but blowing.
And in your opinion, what is the most important in the musical education? You can say something about the Belgium education or in general. What do you think?
About music?
Yes, music education. Clarinet education.
It's very, for me, yes, it's important, and to have perhaps not clarinet, but music in general, but no, like culture, it's the same everywhere. I don't know in Poland, but here it's quite difficult for people because children are doing so many things, and to understand also that you have to study, home. It's not like football, you go and you play football, and also for the parents that they can understand that yes, we have to work. They have to play every day 15 minutes perhaps in the beginning, but and to have some discipline. And that is difficult.
But of course, it's really great to be a musician and clarinet player. So we recommend everybody.
Yes.
Just in case.
Yes, it's the best instrument. But it's the voice of the of the music. Mozart was the clarinet. The voice, same than the voice. So voila.
Yeah, and. As well, one of the important questions, because there is not so many women who are teaching clarinet at the highest level in Poland, Belgium, and as well in some European countries. How do you feel as a woman playing clarinet?
I feel lucky, in one side, but it's real that it's not always easy to be recognized. And sometimes, yes, if you come somewhere and you have a colleague and from masculine, and yes, you have to fight sometimes. But okay, it's okay. But it's yes, it's a world, but it's a lot of function. You have the same problem, in fact. Here we are looking the side that I think we have the same salaries as the men in music and anywhere. But I know for some job it's not this case. It's 20% less.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not normal, but here in the Conservatoire I think it's the same. We are in the same equal level.
Mm-hmm. And do you think that more women should play clarinet, or do you see that something could change in the future, or
More for students here we have, I think, half and half. We have a lot of girls. Yes, we have a lot of girls who are playing clarinet. I think it's more or less equal. Yeah.
So it seems that maybe in the future we'll have some changes.
Perhaps, yes. Yes, I hope it, yes. But yes, the level is good. And yesterday I was also in a competition, and there were also a lot of girls, and it was more or less equal, yes. And very good level, so...
That's great, yes, exactly. Okay, and maybe last question. Your 3 favorite pieces for clarinet?
3 favorite pieces?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
Mozart.
I know it's difficult.
I think Mozart, it stays. It's no, voilà. But I'm playing a lot of chamber music, so one of the beautiful discoveries that I had last year, and I really love this piece. It's the Quintet for Clarinet and Strings from Benheim. It's a wonderful piece, very interesting, and with a lot of colors, so perhaps yes. And the third, difficult. There are so many pieces. Jean Français.
Oh, Jean Français. Oh, okay.
Concerto de Jean Français. It's so funny. And Jean Français of Quintet of Jean Français of Octuor of Jean Français. It's so funny to play this piece. So yes.
So Nathalie, you play a lot of chamber music pieces. Could you share your experience? What is the most important if you play with other people?
It's to share.
Oh.
And here I'm playing in an ensemble now more than 30 years.
Wow.
And with almost the same people, so it's with variable geometry. So we we play sometimes in trio, sometimes in quartet, sometimes quintet, sometimes octuor, sometimes bigger. We last year we recorded Copland Appalachian Spring, the version for little ensemble, the first version in fact. But always without conductor, so it's quite a big work because you have to know what's happened with the other instrument, and yes, it's we are very, very lucky because we can play concert, we can play a lot of different styles, and it's the best thing for me, chamber music, because we are like a family, in fact. So we have the pleasure, we know each other very well, and it's like, we play something again from 2 years we didn't play it, of Schubert, for example, we play it once. After, we speak, yes, this, okay, boof, okay, again, and it's more or less already good, and it's a luxe.
And do you think that playing in a chamber music group during studies, it's important?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you learn to first to play with other people, and to realize that you are not only the you can be a soloist, but here you have to discuss, you have to accept, you have to and to compose with the other, also musically, but also humanity. I don't know how to say this. So with the contact with the other, and it's not because you are very different with characters that it's not working. It can work, but everyone has to listen and to accept
compromise.
And but in Belgium we have the habit, so
Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Barbara.
It was really a pleasure to speak with you and know your opinion about some things. So good luck.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you.